Welcome back everyone to Magius Plays Super Metroid. Last time we got started on our journey and made our way a little ways into Brinstar. Now we're going to continue on and see what we can find. Now we head this way and find a bit of an interesting enemy type. These guys aren't very dangerous unless you kill them. Each one you kill darkens the area a little bit until you can barely see anything. At that point, it's really easy to miss the platforms and land in the spikes. However, they don't move toward you, they don't do a lot of damage when you hit them. In fact, they just go boom when you hit them. So they're not that dangerous, you just need to be a little bit careful around them. Now, you can definitely see there's something down there, but there's no way for us to actually get there. Let's just move right along. And head up to the top of the room here. Get a little bit more health on the way. Take a bit more damage, because why not? If you get to the left there, a kind of secret passage. You have a save point, but you don't really need it at this point. There is a boss fight coming up, but it is pathetically easy. Unless, of course, you were worried about these guys beating you up. Which, yeah, they can hurt. But they're not that troublesome. Okay, they were a bit more troublesome there than I'm used to, but here we have the next boss fight. The easiest boss fight in the game. All you need to do is be patient. You have all of these spores dropping down all over the place. Which you can take out for health and missiles. Two hits there. Yeah, every time he opens his mouth, you shoot as much as you can. More hits. And it's just a waiting game. Eventually he gets faster. Makes it harder to avoid him, but there are a few spots in here where you can just sit down and wait him out. No risk whatsoever. And this should finish him out. Yep. Would have landed 3 hits on him too if he hadn't died. Oh well. It's not that big a deal. Jump out. Get a few more missiles. Drop down this long corridor and get something a little more powerful. You may remember these from AM2R, and they do not disappoint at all in this game. But for now, need to use that there. And you see one of the risks that using the super missiles have. If there's something crawling along the walls, it'll knock it down. And it's entirely possible for you to knock it down on top of you. Let's just say that's pretty bad when it happens, so we'll just jump up here. There's not much we can do here, but I'll see if I can get this right quick. If I can, great. If I can't, well, no big deal. And there we got it. Get some missiles, but we'll need to come back here anyways because we need another upgrade to get through there. Now, a couple of ways you're intended to get that. With high jump boots, jump up here and do a wall jump off there. Or, with another upgrade we'll get later, go across the top there. Either way, we're not going to get anything else from there. So we'll head over here, grab another missile pack, of course, and get one of the nicest backup weapons in the game, the charge beam. Not only can you use this to charge up your beam weapon, you can use it as a pseudo screw attack, or drop down and lay a bunch of bombs. Now, what do I mean by a pseudo screw attack? Well, I'll show you right here. As soon as one of these guys wants... There we go. Yeah. You can use it to deal damage to something that hits you and not take damage from it. I missed the upgrade up here. So before we head on, there's one thing I'd like to get. And that's this missile pack here. Again, it's a little bit easier to get later when you have a few more upgrades, but do a quick wall jump, it's really easy to get now, so go ahead and go for it. Now we come through here and arrive at what a lot of people refer to as the Noob Bridge. Why is it called that? Well, the first time you play this game, you probably don't know about the dash button. It becomes very useful later in the game, after you get a certain upgrade. But for now, you probably don't know about it. So you just try to run across and fall right through. Well, you hold down the dash button, and you get across it no problem. Now, up here, there's not a lot we can do up here. Requires wall jumps to get up. And eventually you just get to a spot where you have enemies flying around and it's hard to avoid them. You can run up there to get another upgrade early, but there's really not a lot of reason to go up there. At least not at this point. So we just head down here. Find a health refill. I'm already full on health, so I don't really need that. And to another thing where it's really easy to get this now, but you're not technically supposed to get it for a while yet. Do a wall jump up here. Bomb through here. And super missile this door. This gets you the Spazer, which is technically entirely optional. But it is really nice to have. Not only does it give your shots a much larger area, it makes them a lot more powerful too. You'll see how much more powerful here in a bit. At first, need to run through here. And head down to Norfair for a little bit. There's not a whole lot we're going to be able to do there. I mean, there are superheated areas that will damage you just for being in there. And a lot of things that, well, we just can't do anything in there right now. Work? No. This area is another area where if you can pull it off, you can mockball through and get another beam upgrade early. But I wasn't good enough to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see if we can get some more super missiles while we're here. A few. Don't want to go through the door on the right there because that leads to a super hot area that super hurts. Well, we get a second energy tank here. And we get another upgrade in here. Shoot that out. And we get the high jump boots. And this shows, just so you can see it, turn those off. Don't have them, can't make that jump, you need to wall jump to get out. Turn those back on, you can just jump that high. No problems whatsoever. Let's just wait for this guy to get down here. Take him out. And make our own way out. Grab a couple more missiles along the way. Make it nice and easy. And just like that, we're done here. Well, not completely done. We'll be back soon enough. But we are done enough for the time being. So you head back up. And it's just a short little ways to our destination. Now, if you'd come in here earlier, you just would not be able to make that jump. I'm sure you technically could do a running jump off of there. And do a wall jump off of that little bit, but that is really tough to do. So, yeah, it's not that hard to duck in and get the high jump boots right then, so if you're playing for the first time, do that. If you're trying to speedrun, well, that's a whole different bag, and you probably don't want to do that. But if you're trying to speedrun this game, you know a lot more about it than I do. Yeah, you can see just how fast the Spazer melts these guys. Now come over here. And we have ourselves a save point. Save the game. I'll go ahead and save there, just to be on the safe side. I have to take these guys out again. Bomb through here. And we come to the next arena. Yeah, if you've only played the original Metroid, you might think, hey, we just beat Kraid. It's not that easy. Yeah, if that fight took a toll on you, just jump up here with Super Missile to get in, and you have a health and missile refill. I don't really need it, but if you do, this is here. Go. And it is in here that we face the real Kraid. Anytime now, Kraid. Now, let's see if I can pull this off. Nope. We'll just have to finish him off the old-fashioned way. There's a nice bit of damage on him right at the get-go. And just like that, he's done for. Super missiles make this fight really easy. Technically, you can actually beat him before he goes up to his second phase, but it's not the easiest thing to do. However, that gets us in here and gets us the Various suit. Those super hot areas I was telling you about before, we don't have to worry about those anymore. But we do still have to worry about lava and acid. So we'll just head out here. Yeah, so Wimpy, you can take him out with your standard beam shot. Boom. Boom, boom. Yeah. Game's... If you know what you're doing, the game's still pretty easy at this point. But yeah, it's pretty decent playtime, so just duck in here, and grab a save, and that'll do it for this episode. So tune in next time for more Super Metroid, and until then, Magius out.